Hi Barry, how are you? Good
Hey,
morning.
I'm fine, dear. Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Well, yesterday was an unbelievable day for us. And Leanne, what park were we? We went through a national park, and in the DR, national parks are quite different than in Western nations. A lot of them are back road, really rough kind of terrain. A lot of them are more suited for four-wheel drive. What was the name of that park, Leanne?
Sierra de Bahoruco.
And Sierra de Barahona. It took us about, in total, about how many hours to get through there?
Probably about 5.5, 6 hours.
It was incredible. We have some footage yesterday that you're going to see on day 3. And on the way back, I made a boo-boo because we found a higher peak. First of all, we took a wrong turn and ended up about 45 minutes down. There are no signs there, and one rock road looks like the other, but this was not an area for people that don't like off-roading. And of course, you know, Leanne and I love it, but if you don't like off-roading, that part of the trip is not for you. The incoming road was steep, very steep, but yet graded well. And I stopped at the peak and I did a panoramic scene, what you're going to see on a YouTube. And it was around 5,500 feet for all of us, all of you American folks, and it was around 1,700 meters. Well, we ended up finding another road that took us to a peak, and in altitude in feet rather, it ended up being close to 7,500 feet above sea level. Now that's 2 hours away from being at sea level. The air temperature, although I didn't have a thermometer, at best it was 70 degrees. But from that point on, the road coming back took us right across to the Haitian border, one of the Haitian borders. It was carved in the side of a mountain, and there were several areas where we stopped after the onion farm that was on the wrong side. It was organic onions. Leanne, I swear, they were the size of softballs. And if I had a place to keep them, the local pickers, because the owners weren't there, they're never there, the local pickers were willing to sell us a 25-pound bag for about $4. And I'm telling you, they were this big, all organic. Unbelievable. But on the way back, I wanted to do some filming for everyone out there watching our YouTube channel, but it wasn't possible. It was all rock slab where it was like boom, 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 and there it was just like I say, a little tiny road cut in the side of the cliff, and right off the drop of the road, I'm kidding you not, it was conservatively 4,000 to 5,000 foot vertical drop. And there were times where the rain had eroded the side of the road on the cliff, so we actually had to crab the truck on 2 wheels to get around it, and then it would go down and we'd continue on. I had to use low gear a lot because the vertical was going down that sharp. So once again, we love the four-wheel drive in Mouse and I, and it wasn't for everybody, but sorry I couldn't film it because it was just literally too dangerous to stop, and not a place where I do a lot of four-wheel drive, and I wasn't comfortable stopping. One more footnote. It's not a mistake on our part that many times you're going to hear us leaving the truck run, and you'll hear the diesel in the background. When you're 4 hours away from anything, and yet probably 7 hours away from any kind of tow service, when you're by yourself, you never want to take a chance. We've got battery cables and equipment and tools and shovels and machetes, but should the engine not restart, should there be a a problem that could fluke happen with a solenoid or a relay or the starter itself. It's not where you want to be stuck. So this is the reason why the engine's on. You'll have to forgive the engine noise in the background. We're aware it's there. And Leanne's going to tell you a little bit about where day 4 is going to take us. It is going to be back inland. We're heading up to a different region today, so...
Well, right now we're just a little south of Barahona, and we're going to be going to Constanza. We're going to take La Calle Nuevo through the mountains again, all the way up to the cooler air in Constanza.
And that should be about how long, Leanne?
Should be about a 4.5-hour drive from here.
Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, when you briefed our trip last night, it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours on a dirt road, is that correct?
About an hour on a dirt road. Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, I understand there's some spectacular scenery there. And I myself, we're gonna go back, continuing on to the new highway to Constanza, which I'll probably be doing some YouTube on that. It'll be smooth, but I hear it's absolutely spectacular. So why don't you come along with us on day 4, and we'll have some fun together, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. We both do. And we hope it gives you a little bit of a better idea, once you can grasp a bit of the language, how you can get around this country. And this is our first time in much of this region. I know Leanne's never been in this region. I've been in some of it, but not anything to this degree. Do you ever feel threatened? Or
Here, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
we just want to get that across for all you guys that sit and, you know, and we're not saying it's a bad thing. A lot of people are just exhausted and they just want 2 weeks off for good behavior, and they just want to sit in the chair and have drinks and eat and just stay on the campus of a hotel or an all-inclusive, and that's absolutely fine. But the point we're trying to get across, if you do not be afraid of getting around this country and mingling with the people. And it's something we're really trying to get across to people, because this is an awesome country. It's not right for everybody, nor is any place in the world. But if you want diversification, if you want a country that's going to weather the storm better, simply because 93% of what we require comes or grows in this country, and the abundance of fresh water both above and below ground, you seriously need to consider this place. Besides the dollar, the US dollar goes a long way here. And it's just some information us guys at DRescapes and the team are trying to get out to you. So we're going to pack up the truck now. I'm going to just make sure everything's good with it, and we'll catch up with you later on the road. This is Barry and DR and Leanne.
See ya.
See ya. Hi guys, just doing a quick pan shoot of where we spent the night yesterday. Very nice little thatched roof bungalows. Very nice restaurant. Had a nice meal. I'm just doing a pan here of the pool, and there's the restaurant and bar right in the back where that gentleman's walking, and right on the ocean. It's not a beach though, it's not a sand beach, but right on the ocean. I'll zoom in just a bit there and you'll be able to see that. And one of the few places, or several kind of places, I suppose, similar to this. And it was wonderful. It was about, including 2 breakfasts, it was about, in US money, about $50, $48 a night. Air conditioning, there is Wi-Fi, and an excellent little place. Just give you guys an example. As you pull off the road, you'll find them. Talk to you soon. We're going to hit the road now on day 4.